Alright. So, I actually can probably find some video of this, and I'll play those in a second. Today's cryptid is the FRESNO Nightcrawler. The FRESNO Nightcrawler, also known as the Fresno Alien, is a cryptid that has made two appearances so far, one in Fresno, California, and the other in Yosemite National Park, also in California. In both sightings, it is only seen in video footage. However, a man in Poland has also claimed to see this creature. In that particular sighting, because the sighting has its own section, the Poland one is called the Carmel Area Creature. The witness, a 60-year-old former Marine yet to be named, and his wife were driving near Carmel on December 12th of 2014 when they came up over a hill and saw a 7-foot-tall, slender, gray creature, which is now known as the Carmel Area Creature. The unnamed witness said the following, quote, "We recently bought a place in the Fort Hill area. We first noticed after about 30 days of living here that we suddenly have a perfect circle that stays fresh and green no matter the weather in our front yard." Sounds like the top to your septic system. Or septic tank. On Friday night, the 12th, we were driving home. After turning on Carmel Road, which leads to our road, we went around the curve by the Carmel Church and up a small incline, and approximately 10 feet over the incline in front of our truck, the alien ran across the road and into the woods. Let's see. There have been many possible sightings of the Nightcrawler in the form of the Carmel Area Creature, a thin, armless, pale, white humanoid seen in Ohio. The Nightcrawler. The creature has also been spotted in Yosemite, where footage was again taken from what appears to be another security camera. This time there were two creatures, one being very small, and the feet of the creatures can clearly be seen, as well as what appears to be some sort of webbing connecting the knees to the upper body. The cryptid has also been videotaped in Poland, this time from what appears to be a handheld camera, judging from the shakiness of the footage. The creature can be seen for too long, cannot be seen for too long, but appears to have similar traits to the larger one taped in Yosemite. And the description. Fresno Nightcrawlers appear to be relatively short creatures, approximately 1.5 meters, with most of their height being made up of their legs, as they possess an extremely small upper body. It is hard to find details in the upper body of the cryptid due to the poor quality of the footage. It is an extremely thin, white humanoid with no discernible arms. A larger specimen appears to have webbing connected from each knee to the torso. The cryptids appear to have very short, thin, stilt-like feet. The Carmel alien creature is tall and gray, with presumably no arms and long muscular legs. It is bipedal and walks in an odd manner with its backward bending knees. It resembles the Fresno Nightcrawler.
And there's also one more sighting here. The German Nightcrawler can be sighted sometimes in the New York area, attending Xavier School for Gifted Children.
Haha.
I had you going.
For a half second, I was like, oh, was there another sighting? Alright, let's see if I can find the footage. I don't want to see reviews of stuff. I want to see the actual footage of the Nightcrawler, please. I don't want Fresno Nightcrawler soap.
What?
Soap. I don't want soap. I want the footage. Oh my god, the footage is like not on. The only footage is on here is the really blurry, chunky footage that I showed before.
Nobody ever has a 4K camera when this happens.
Yeah. Why can't I pop this one out? I can't pop that out. Alright, fine, I'll just drag it over here and show people. Right, so here is the blurry camera footage. I've got it muted because it's playing Make My Way Downtown over the top. So here's the blurry footage. The alien's over here. I can't find the better one from Yosemite, sadly. But here it comes. Jaunting about on its leggies. It just looks like pants.
Like somebody with stilts.
Yeah. I mean, based on some of the footage I've seen of them, like, give me a half a second to see if I can find the footage. Give me a second. Let me see if I can find the footage. Okay, here we go. It's very tiny. But here is the footage. Or, I'm sorry, a still of the footage. Can we see the footage, actually? No? Can we see it playing? Yeah, there's the video. Ah, here we go. Alright, so here's some footage, I believe. Come on. There they are. You know what these look like to me, to be completely honest?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like, it looks like somebody with a sheet over their head, with the sheet tucked into their shoes.
To me, it looks like someone in a white shirt and black pants walking on their hands.
I mean, that could be. With a very, very long torso. The little one does appear to have backwards-facing legs. Alright, so we have to what we have to decide is we have to decide if we want our leggy be face forward or face back.
Probably backwards, and then you can have reference to things like ostriches and so on.
Alright.
The ultimate haunted drumstick.
This one shouldn't take too long to do. After all, it is just leg.
Hey, baby, those legs go all the way up.
They go all the way somewhere.
They go all the way into the ether.
Oh, I forgot to post the link to the stream.
I was thinking that you have you're a bit low on views today.
Yeah, hold on a second. That should be... should post it here. Goodness gracious. Well, it's also a Wednesday, so...
Sounds like a Wednesday.
Okay. And should be...
What this clip is missing is Pirates of the Caribbean music. Because I swear this would be something that Jack Sparrow would pull out as like a stunt to scare the locals. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to wear completely black trousers, very light white shirts. We're going to probably have to steal them because this is a mottled grey. And then we're just going to walk on our hands through the night. And they're going to think we're the creepiest, crawliest sort of ghosts I've ever seen. So,
Jesus.
and
They do look like they're walking on stilts. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. So, they appear to have a head. So they do appear to have a head. It's unclear if they even have eyes, really. Although I guess some people claim they do. They don't really even seem to have a neck. They have a kind of triangular shaped torso.
Like a haunted set. Like a haunted swing set.
Like a haunted swing set, yes. And then they have really long the top part of their leg is very long.
Should we get like really creative with this?
In what sense?
Well, include stuff that's, not actually referenced in there, or is this we're trying to keep it close to the lore?
Like what? Like what would we add?
Well, I was thinking one cool thing that you could say about these things is like they're ghosts of prisoners or something, and that their feet are actually two balls and chains. Yeah, but yeah, never mind.
See, to me, it really looks like they have like a poofy pant. Oh god, I found a really goofy picture of them earlier. Let me go get it.
Let's go see.
That one was really funny. This one was made by somebody. They're little clay figures. But here they are.
That's a cool idea.
Yeah, those were funny.
They're like carrots. Weirdly deformed carrots.
A funny lump with leg.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, since it's such a simple design, maybe we should include like a child, the child Fresno, because the child Fresno crawler has a very different body than its parent. It has a head, but then it almost immediately turns into legs. See?
Pretty much. It's just like Peter Griffin in that one joke.
Its legs are very long compared to the adult. And I believe in some cases they are going the other way.
One leg is poised forwards, one the other leg is poised backwards.
Well, no, I mean like the joints are backwards.
Ooh. Holy.
What?
News about Alex Jones.
Oh.
U.S. conspiracy theorist Alex Jones ordered to pay victims' families $965 million in damages.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I knew that it was a matter of time because he'd already lost the case in Texas. So to me, it was just like a matter of time before he lost the others as well. So I'm not terribly surprised. See, the interesting part to me, at least, about the Fresno crawler is that it's very clear that it's fake. But the interesting thing is, like, so how did they do it then? Because you can see the trees behind them. So the question is the footage from the security camera, is that footage itself doctored to, like, you know, remove the upper part of like a human? Or is it not even an actual security camera, you know?
I'm currently sticking with the idea of white shirt, dark pants, and quite possibly the footage has been reversed to make it look a bit more eerie.
That's also true. The only thing that seems to the only thing that seems to contend to that would be like the timestamp on the footage.
Yeah, that it could easily have been edited close though.
Yeah. So, well, that's the question then, is like, is the footage doctored, or are these people in costumes doing a prank?
I think a bit of both.
Yeah, this thing was kind of stupid with backwards legs. Let's just make the baby with regular legs. Sometimes it looks like it's walking backwards, but...
Pardon me. I got a good question for you, Alex.
Hmm?
Let's say we're in the future.
Okay.
Battle robots are a thing.
Okay.
How would you design your battle robot?
Okay, so what kind of battle robot is this? Is this like a remote control small robot, or is this a
Mech?
mech?
Well, I will let you decide that.
Okay. Well, I mean, if it's a little remote control one, I think that probably the best battle bot design I've seen is, generally speaking, the wedge shape, and a shape where a bot where there's like a saw at the top of it to cut up the other bot's underside. That was the one that always seemed to do really well in battle bots. It's just wedge with saw.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of footage of battle bots earlier. Spinners seem to do a lot of very well as well.
Yeah, they also do very well. They're just harder to control. For a little while, I remember there was like a sort of like a sequel BattleBots thing, but their entire shtick was to let's move this over here. Here we go. Their entire shtick was like you had to pre-program it to do stuff, and that didn't really work very well because you'd be like, "Oh, I'm programming it to go forward," and then do this. But the opponent had already gone to the left, and so both bots just kind of sat in the corner and did nothing for a while. So they're supposed to have, like, big eyes, right? I mean, you can't see it in the footage, though.
What was it? We had our own version of BattleBots here in the UK. It was called Robot Wars.
Mm-hmm.
And it was hosted by the same guy who was the main character in Red Dwarf.
I bet that was pretty funny.
Yeah. He's called, what's his name? Craig Charles, I believe. Very good poet.
Do they have a neck? They don't really look like they... Well, they look kind of like they're covered in, like, a skin. Like a ghost. A sheet ghost. Which is why I think this is a person walking around with a sheet on their head, because this looks like a head. And you could fit the human body inside of here. And if they're wearing a sheet, then you just tuck it in your shoes.
Maybe it's a bag of bones.
The one to me that's like the I wonder how they did it isn't the big one, it's the little one. Because this clearly is just the lower part of somebody's body. But it's like, it's either because the footage is so bad that you're right, that they are wearing a dark colored shirt, and they're just not showing up, except you can see pixels of a lighter color when they pass by the foliage. So, you know?
Green screen.
Yeah, so I mean, if all the footage itself was doctored, then that could explain why there's no, like, visible torso or anything. But, you know, I don't know. That's the part that to me is like kind of interesting, is just how did they do the little guy?
It's one of those mysteries that will be left unanswered.
Yeah, until whoever did it comes forward, I guess. And it's like, okay, I did it. Let me show you how I did. Yes, they do have a very poofy leg.
Excuse me. Right. I will be going for a little bit in 10 minutes because I need to give my cat his medicine.
Alright, that's fine.
There you go, guys. About it.
I feel like this is going to be a short stream because these guys are so simple to draw. I gotta think of, like, details to put on them.
Go ahead and draw every single crevice and fold that would be in the material if this was a blanket.
Okay. Need to
Especially
draw
if you keep going for the
a
next
fold
4
on their
hours.
flabby skin.
Yeah.
It says there's like some kind of webbing, like, because here's the thing is I can draw them poofy like that, or could go like a little more.
Don't make it so that you've got like lighting coming through the back of them, and you can see a skeleton on the inside.
Maybe.
Kind of looks like a gorilla. Like how it's got like its arms in the ground, like the top half of a gorilla.
It's got like little post feet. A little nub foot.
It's like a horse.
Kinda.
Horses, or maybe more accurate to a goat.
Yeah.
This chair squeaks a lot. I need to get some WD-40 on it.
Oh, are you all done giving your cat his medicine?
Oh no, that's not for another 8 minutes.
Oh. Sorry, I thought you were going now. But yeah, like, I don't know, this is the tricky thing about this creature is that from the description people gave, it's like there's like no...
Pants man!
Hi, Ferb! From the description, there's like not a whole lot going on with this thing. It's just pants. It is just big pant.
Maybe those smaller ones that's on top of it to complete the look.
That it will have arms. I don't know, let me look at the... Ooh. Let me go and look at the footage again. Maybe if I look at them moving around, I'll get more of an idea.
Fair enough. Okay.
Let's see.
FRESNO
Nightcrawler footage. Let's see if I can find like actual footage of the Nightcrawler instead of the weirdness that I just find.
Good Nightcrawler.
See, like these are all...
Okay, I'm gonna see the little guy's medicine. I'll be back shortly.
Alright. FRESNO Nightcrawler. Is there footage from Poland? Okay, so these might be actual clips. Let's see. See what we can find. This was captured by somebody's camera. A light comes up the driveway. And I don't understand what it thinks it's seeing. There's nothing there. Okay. FRESNO Nightcrawler in Poland. Okay, that's clearly just a fucking puppet hanging from a string. I will show this to you guys. This is clearly fake. This is fake as shit. I love what you've drawn. It looks great. It's got poofy pants. Thank you. This one, this is the crawler in Poland. This is clearly fake as shit. Look at this nonsense. There it is. It's not even walking, it's just kind of dangling. It's just doing a tappa-tappa with its feet. And that's it. Like 2 seconds of it jaunting around. Doing its little feet kick. You can even see how the top part of its head is like being pulled up by something. It's just a little thing on a string. What a jip. And this one had nothing. I put SpongeBob music over the Fresno Nightcrawlers. Alright, well that's fine, whatever. I want to see the footage. There they are! Ah, good, I can pop this footage out. So I can draw while I look at it. There they go. Just kind of moseying. They're doing like a weird moonwalk. It really is just a little bob with pant. There they go. Just blob with pants. Let's back it up and see if we can get a good frame. There they go. So the seam go higher. So it goes higher up here where I thought it was. Here. So, big pant. This is big pant. Big pants. Most of this stream so far has just been me staring at it going, I don't know, man, not a lot fucking seems to be happening. It's just pants. It's just the pant crawler. He really is just pants. Thank you. The whole stream is just pants. To me, what they look like when they're walking along, or especially in this image here, is it looks like an adult human with a sheet over their head. And let me do a brighter color, and I'll show you what I mean. It's like if this is the person's head, because this is clearly a head, and their shoulders are here, and they've got their hands to their sides. Flat to their sides. Their torso is here. Pelvis is here. Well, their pelvis is probably farther down, actually. But if we reverse engineer it, here's the legs. The Nightcrawlers are just humans with mange. They could be. It's just a human in a sheet. Because here's the legs. And then here is pelvis. And here... And then their arms are just to their sides. And they've got a sheet over their head. Like so. And then they've tucked the sheet into their shoes. And then the edges of the sheet create this dangly bit. It's a person in a sheet. It's a dude in a sheet. But like I said before though, the one that I find interesting isn't this big one. It's this one. Because this one's legs go all the way up here. And then this is just the top. But you can see the bushes behind it as it moves along, so where is rest of body? That's the question. Where is rest of body? Whoops, that is not what I wanted. I wanted this. Computer, what are you doing? Why are you on strike? Thank you. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'll keep that up there. We'll have this be the underskeleton, and this will just be the mystery thing behind it. Who knew the parachute pants would create a cryptid for us all? to haunt Yellowstone National Park. Find out years later, that this is just an alien hazmat suit. It's like, oops. We had to wear it because we didn't know if we could breathe your air. I mean, hell, in the video, it doesn't even appear to have eyes. It just looks like this. But I'm gonna give it eyes. Some kind of eyes. Well, maybe like bug eyes. Like insect eyes. It seems to be the case. Yeah. I like that better. Because then it can be the same color as their, or at least it's reflecting light. So it looks like it's the same color as their sheet. Daddy, I am hungry and I want to go back to the ship. How would a creature like this eat? If this isn't an outfit? How would this creature consume food? Is the question. Gosh, in that picture, it almost looks like its head just is it is the torso. Not even like it's got a head, even, really, if I think about it. It looks like the pelvis spot is its head. So let's try that again. As it grows older, it acquires a torso. And as a baby, it is his pelvis and legs. It's sitting there like, Father, why am I like this? Help me. Why do I suffer this way? Why is my life suffering, Father? Why am my pants? Why am my pants, Father? I don't even have a mouth, Papa. How do I take food in? How do I sip water, Father? Do I photosynthesize, Daddy? But if I do, why do we walk at night? I don't understand, Papa. The haunting words of the Fresno Nightcrawler child. I have bigger eyes, 'cause baby.
Papa.
Hello.
Hello.
I had an imaginary conversation between the Fresno Nightcrawler child and its parent. Oh, Ferb likes the child. Because I was staring at the child for a while. And as you can see, I drew a skeleton over the other one. But this one just, it's just torso, it's just pelvis. So it has no neck or body, it's just a head with leg.
It's like a gym bro.
Yeah.
It's like a dude that dedicates to nothing but leg day.
Ferb says, oh my god, the child. I was tabbed away constructing an email. Another laughing. Put these eyes higher up so it's very clear it's looking at their parent. As if to ask, why do I suffer so? Why do I suffer like this, Daddy? Daddy. I have no mouth, Daddy.
Careful how you put that.
I cannot speak, Daddy. Please.
I have no
help
mouth
me.
and I must scream.
Father.
Why have you done this to us?
Father, I have... Yeah, Ferb says, Father, I have no mouth and I must scream. Daddy.
Father,
Why are we
why
like
is
this?
God so cruel?
Why did our creator make us this way, Daddy? We have no mouths. I cannot taste
You know what?
the food, Papa.
This is now making me think of that movie 9 that I saw a little video about the other day. You remember that the one with like the rag dolls who were in the post-apocalypse?
Yeah, I wanted to see that, but I
Reminds me
never
of that
got to. They taste through their feet! Maybe they do! Maybe they're like the weird aliens from Bee and Puppy Cat, where they explore the world through their gross fingers. Our fingers are gross. We know they're gross, but that is how we interact with the world. All gross. It's how we learn, by touching the atoms of things.
Imagine if you tasted everything that you walked on.
Well, then I'd be a butterfly. Their taste buds are in their feet.
It's weird.
You know, we're gonna find out later, in like a couple hundred years, if these are let's pretend these were aliens. We'll find out later that they actually don't look like this at all, and that these are just hazmat suits. This is how we protect ourselves from your horrible caustic environment. There is not enough lithium in the air to sustain us.
Your planet contains the horrible thing known as carbon dioxide.
It's funny because most of the universe is in fact made of carbon. It's one of the most common elements. It's not the most
I'm
common
allergic
element.
to carbon.
That's most unfortunate.
Guys.
Oh, parent and child Fresno Nightcrawler.
It's Fresno and
It's
Fresno.
just looking at its dad like, Father, why? Father. Why?
Father,
Why?
Why are we enemies?
Am I like
Why
this?
are we enemies? Why are we? Why are we throwaway enemies in the video game Little Nightmares?
Father.
Alice is going to come.
hunger.
Father, why does Alex Jones have millions of followers?
Because there are a lot of people who are mentally ill, my child, who do not receive the care they need because of untrue and needless stigmatisms about getting help.
I understand, Father. I mean, that shit is messed up, but I understand.
They look like they're part of the YMCA dance, yes. Quickly, Father, we must get to the Y. It is almost time for my swimming class, Father. I don't know why I've decided that the tiny Fresno Nightcrawler talks like a young Victorian child.
I'm only capable of doing the A.
I must get there soon, Father, or else my teacher shan't be in a favorable mood and I will not receive a sucker. Please, Papa. Take me to the Mac of Donald's, Papa. I wish to consume a chicken nugget. May I have the chicken nuggies, Daddy? Mommy would let me have them. May I have the Happy Meal? A joyous meal, Papa. Chicken nugget. We have McDonald's at home. No, we do not, Papa. On our planet, we have no restaurants, Papa. The human children in my ballet class get to have the chicken nugget, Papa. You have no mouth, my son. You are cruel, Daddy. So cruel you are to me, Father. Papa. Why are we this way, Papa? No. Why does the human earth god hate us so, Papa? To have cursed us like this?
Because they saw the movie Coraline and they know that we can't end well.
This is so unfair, Papa.
It's called stigmatism. It's a favorite pastime of the humans.
Whoops. There we go. They almost could be chibis already, so let's figure out how I can make this worse.
It's just a ghost.
It's just like a little ghost. I gave it reflective bug eyes so that they could be the same color as the material, which would then make it look like they have no eyes. I mean, really, by that logic, I could give them more eyes. But they're usually only depicted with 2, according to people who supposedly saw them. I gotta get them doing their... How do I convey them doing their little leggy dance? With their legs moving independently of one another. Or do I have them running? I don't know. What thing? What do I do? I wonder. Let's see. If I had them running, I could have it like this. Oh, something fell over. Something downstairs fell over. Oopie doopie.
I bet you it was a cat-related thing.
It probably was cat related.
You can hear so many things falling over when you have cats. You have no idea what they are.
Mm-hmm. You hear it and you go.
I'll find that in 6 months.
I'll find that out when I go downstairs. Oh, boy. They look like when they walk, like they just kind of stick their leg out as far as it will go, and then they plop it. Doing like a fancy high kick. Hi-yaw. The eyes need to be up this way. There we go. And then they have their child with them. Now, do I have the child running beside it, or do I have it sitting on its daddy's shoulders? Well, it doesn't have shoulders, so I guess it couldn't sit there, could it? Maybe I'll give it another child. I will give it 2 children. I will have one child sitting on its shoulders and another one walking along on the ground. I feel like that would be the most funny.
Okay. Just don't touch the water. Or perhaps I'll tell you do be about to touch the water. Yeah, please don't.
It's just entirely pelvis, the baby. I must learn to walk before I may run. Legs are very important in our society. It has acquired another child. Do you think baby nightcrawlers are like giraffes when they are born? Oh, maybe. That they just plop out onto the ground and they're all leg. So are we saying that the Fresno Nightcrawler, are we deciding that it gives birth to live young? Why not? Yes, okay. So they give birth to live young. And they grow torsos as they get bigger. Maybe by the time that they're like grandparents. That's true, they don't really seem like they might lay eggs. So maybe by the time they're elderly, they get arm nubs. An old nightcrawler would just be like this. Just sagging over onto the ground. Amazing. So sad they don't have arms, they can't carry their children. They can only give them weird piggyback rides. Although standing like this child would really just fall off, but... Shh. They're magic. Magic space pants. Yeah, they have like a thigh grip that would make like an Olympic bodybuilder sit in a corner and cry. They're like, don't worry, the strength of my abdominal muscles and my legs is superb because that's all I possess. It's just those. I finished my exercises for the day, Papa. I cannot lift the weights with arms like the human children do, for I do not possess them. But I am kicking their proverbial tuchuses in the sit-up competition. The children can do 10 sit-ups, and I can do 500. I could probably do more, but we run out of time, and I must do leg press. I am proud of you, child. Thank you, Papa. It brings me great joy to know you are proud of me. We must go home to Mother. Come, smaller sibling. You must walk more to accrue the amount of leg strength that I possess. Why is this the voice I chose for the child Nightcrawler? Oh well. Wonder if they make noise. They don't seem to in any of the videos that I have seen, and there's no mention of it. They just like to walk around. They don't even really do anything. They just go for walks. Late night walkies in parks. I guess from their coloration, since they are completely white, that perhaps they are a nocturnal creature. They don't go out during the day because it would burn their skin. Like that one kind of alien that I forgot the name of in the Orville. I don't remember what it is. Mike would remember. He's not here right now. But they can't go out in light because it burns them. Yeah, you know that alien. You know the one. It's the one that they're at war with that has a god named after a form of auto insurance. Their god's name is Avis. Why do I remember the god's name is Avis, but I don't remember the name of the friggin' aliens themselves? I'm disappointed.
Stuff that gets stuck in our brains. Providing we have any of those. Yeah. Sorry about that.
It's alright. Cats need medicine.
Just falling-
Can't do nothing about it.
Oh no, I was just thinking of just falling asleep in my chair a little bit there.
Oh, well, I mean, if
Yeah.
you're tired, you
I
can
get-
go to bed. It's like, what, almost
it's
midnight where you are.
Almost 5 minutes until 10 p.m.
Well,
Not-
you're
not
clearly
bad.
tired. I mean, I'm tired too. So, it's only 5 p.m. where I am.
That's all right.
Ferb shouts, "Oh my god, midnight, I could never. I'm too old for that now." Yeah, I start getting tired around that time too.
Man, I'm getting too old for this shit. I never think I left my pen in work.
Oh, you left your pen at work? Do you have other pens?
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, I've got this marker pen I'll use, I suppose. Yeah.
It's funny. A whole bunch of people show up for the Hodag, but nobody shows up for the Fresno Nightcrawler. Sad.
Oh, Fresno.
Boo. Well, what am I talking about? We got Ferb. Ferb's all we need.
Yeah, Ferb. And yes, Ferb are gonna do it all.
I was far too old when that show came out. Never watched it. I've seen it in retrospect because Mike grew up. Oh my gosh, you got me yawning. Mike grew up on Phineas and Ferb, so I've seen it all.
I have a problem.
Hello, Ferb. Yeah, your problem is you need to go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Oh,
I'm gonna fall asleep at your desk. If you're falling asleep at your desk, go to bed. You're tired, you need to sleep.
yeah. I'm okay. I don't need sleep. I'm okay.
If you say so.
I'm gonna be okay. Listen, I can stay up as long as I. If I start making noises like that, you have my permission to kick me out of the Discord.
Oh, if you're snoring, I will remove you, yes. Don't you worry. Little peggy feet. Little pant wrinkles. Gesundheit, kitty. You probably didn't hear it, but my kitty sneezed. Just a little in the background. My microphone is pretty good on not picking that stuff up, though, which is good. Is that right, CCB? Yeah? She's sticking her head out and looking at me. She's in her little kitty igloo. I call it that. It's not really igloo shaped. It's kind of pet carrier shaped, but it's not a pet carrier. It's a little sleepy hut. Oh, to be a cat, to be able to nap all day.
Yeah, nice.
I'm trying not to sniff so much, but it's fall, so my allergies are kicking in. I keep sniffing. Alright. Beep. Pooter, why you lag like this? There we go.
Pooter, how did you do that? Hey, Pooter.
If I finish this really early, maybe I'll... I don't know. Work on a D&D map or something.
Yeah, very good idea.
Hey, Dezaren!
Hello.
The day is treating us quite well. If I zoom out, I will show
Yeah.
you, because you can't see them right now, I'll show you the, our little Fresno Nightcrawlers.
You know what these remind me of a bit?
Mm.
You remember Spy Kids?
Yes. I'm currently drawing fan art for the movie 9, right?
And-
That's exactly what David said.
mm-hmm.
We're drawing Fresno Nightcrawlers. AKA people in sheets that are tucked into their pants.
Mm-hmm. It's on a current theory.
I have that is my theory.
Oh, look like wishbones.
They do look like little wishbones. Oh, you've not ever seen or heard of the Fresno Nightcrawler? Alright, give me a second and I will, I'll pop the footage up for you. Because we have video of them. They really are just leg. 1 second.
Thank you.
Yeah, Fresno was the
Fresno
first
Night.
place that that footage of them was taken. Reopen the closed tab. I believe that is the one we're looking for. Nope, it is not.
The Fresno Nightcrawler likes to hang out in blurred environments.
Ah. Clicking the button make lag. One second. I should have just left this window open to make it easier on myself, but I didn't. I keep forgetting that my computer becomes incredibly displeased when I try to do internet things while streaming. Ah, here it is. Let's hope that it is still muted. It is. I will pop the footage out. And I will show it to you. Yes, they were seen in Fresno. They were seen in a national park in California, Yellowstone, and they've also been seen in Poland. So
Ready to be spoofified.
here's the footage, Dezara, if you want to look over it. Here they come a-walking.
Yeah, walking in.
Right. Poland is quite a jump.
Damn.
There they go. And there's the little one doing a hop.
It could be puppets.
They could be puppets, but the question is, where's the puppeteer?
Very good. So out of sight.
And there they go. Bye-bye. It almost looks like they're wearing tiny stilts. Yeah, that's what other people have said. It's like, oh, they look like they're wearing stilts. So they're like little sheet-wearing things. And then some people draw them with eyes. The one from Poland isn't supposed to have puffy legs. It's supposed to have really muscular legs. But I decided to stick with the poof legs because they're cute. Confirmed 100% real. Yeah. To me, it looks like, the tall one anyway, looks like a human being with a sheet draped over their head and the ends of the sheet tucked into their shoes. Which may or may not be up on little stilts. The little one, though, is the one that I am not certain how it was done. Simply because it is entirely pelvis. It doesn't even look like it's got a head, really. It just looks like it is pelvis and then legs start. It looks like it's even got longer legs than the tall one does. So that's the big mystery, is how did they do the little one, though? A trained circus child, yes. David had a good one, which was like, oh, it's a person in a white hoodie walking on their hands. And it could be. It would explain the strange gait. But the only thing that is like, okay, but if that's the case, why can we see the foliage where the rest of the body would be? Which means that the footage in of itself would have had to have been doctored. So the question is the mystery that needs to be solved is the footage doctored? Or is it from a security camera at the park, like it says it's supposed to be?
Is it really the security guard waiting until the 6 a.m. night shift is over?
So was it tampered with before it got brought forward? Or is that the raw footage? Oh, a little kitty has come to see him. I hear it crying in the background. Oh, me, 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 me.
You want to come in here? Not much in here. Just me.
Does kitty need attention?
Just kitty needs attention.
No. He's got a little baby squeak.
He is Tuffy. Yeah, baby squeak. Yeah,
I'm pleased with these, even though they were super simple. Alright, so let's hide
They're very
these.
fun.
Yeah, alright, let's get this to be the right size.
Open your watch. Choice.
Thank
You right choice,
you.
You are the right choice for cuddle session.
There we go.
Come here. Here's yours. You're gonna give me cuddles.
A little smaller.
Ready to give me cuddles? Alright, there's some ASMR for the mic.
The ASMR is the kitty.
Hopefully the purring's coming through nice and loud.
Actually, I don't hear it at all.
Aw.
You've got really good
Discord.
noise cancellation, which is probably why when you try to talk in a whisper when other people are asleep, we have such a hard time hearing you because it just cuts out so much of you talking.
I'm sorry, Tuffy. Your purring is for nothing.
Kitty's
sorry,
doing their
Bert.
best. Right, Cece?
She's doing her best.
I pet the booty. Pata pata.
Oh, I scratched the butt and the tail came out and just plopped across the bed. So now her tail is sticking out of her little oval.
Me too, Cece.
Even if you're mad at me every time I let your baby brother come into the room and be a pest.
But he cried. He weep, you know.
He sits outside and he weepies. The little
He
sheep
always
people of
cries.
the California wilds, says the Zaran.
Well, they would be from California.
They are from
I'm sure they're
California.
not from Florida.
Nope. Fresno is not in California.
Damn. Florida, for once, it wasn't you.
Wait, what? Says Zaran. The Fresno Nightcrawler's from Fresno, which is in California. Fresno is in California. I know there's some lag going on. I just keep seeing, where is Fresno? Yep. It is in California. It's just not in Florida. Florida's on the other side of the country.
Geography was so good you didn't even know it.
Mm-hmm.
Your geography skills are better than Americans to say that they want to go abroad this year to Hawaii.
Oh! She misheard. Dezarin said, Oh, I thought you said Fresno isn't in California. No, it is. Sorry if it sounded like I said it wasn't. I mean, for all I know, maybe I did say it's not. I meant to say it's not in Florida. The Fresno Nightcrawler is not in Florida. It is in California, which is where Fresno is located.
California girl.
Actually, you know what? I think I need to resize some of this. It's fine, I'm a bit messed up. Oh, are you tired too? I'm tired. I don't know why I've been tired. Maybe it's because it's fall, and my brain wants to hibernate.
And you're using up a lot of creative energy each day.
That's true. I know it's...
Sometimes it's hard being neat.
Mildly tired. New people at work that needed help and many customers today. Oh, I see. Yeah, that'll tire you out. It's mainly making me forget my left from my right. Oh, I see. Hey, I understand that. When I get tired, I just start forgetting basic words. It happens to me all the time.
So I sometimes forget basic... Oh, what's the word again?
Still looking forward to tonight, though. Oh, yeah, you're going to be streaming later, right? Are you finishing up another game, or are you starting a new one? Or continuing one? Basically, what's happening, I guess, is what I mean. There we go.
What's been going on? What's up, Black?
What's been up
How's
with
life?
your streaming?
Yeah, what's been going on there? The hell is all about it? I want to know the ins and outs.
Man, I really want to eat one of the chocolate fudge cookies I have. But I don't want to eat into the microphone. I'm starting a new one for fun. I was asking for preferences, and one person chose Siren since they'd never seen it before. Oh, cool!
You could just mute the mic when you eat.
I mean, I guess. I guess I could.
If you really want that chocolate fudge cookie.
I do. I do kind of want it. Going to have to mindjack people in a horror town in Japan. Yes, I remember that game now. As soon as you said that, it's Siren Blood Curse.
Blood Curse.
A game written by a Japanese team, but acted by American English-speaking actors.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's the PS2 one, so it's not Blood Curse. It's just called Siren. I see. Blood Curse is the, quote, sequel. Oh. So are you still playing an American, or are you playing a native Japanese person?
I'll be back momentarily.
Okay. No, it's all in Japanese. Oh, okay. So then that's different from the sequel then, because the sequel has, everybody who is native Japanese in the game is speaking it, but all of the other characters are American, or at least English speaking. I'm pretty sure they're all supposed to be from America. And it's funny because I remember when the Super Best Friends played it for a shitstorm one year, they were talking about how one of the characters was their actor was a person who actually can speak Japanese and speak it very well, so he's pronouncing all the words that he needs to say when he speaks Japanese, like, perfectly. But everybody else's is really bad. It's one of those instances where it's like, oh, I know how it's supposed to be pronounced. But I somehow come off as pretentious that way. Ah, Dezarin found some info about the game that she will now share with us. You know, I made a very interesting observation about my audience recently. But I don't know if I should, like, bring up who I realize the majority of my audience is. I'm curious as to why it is, but I also don't want to like, I don't know, call people out and go, ah, look. It is true, the majority are women, but actually, the vast majority of people who follow me are trans. And I'm curious as to why that is. How the heck do they track that? They don't. I just know because they tell me. See, there we go. See, yeah. I know because people feel comfortable enough to tell me that they are. So it's not a listing, it's not anything being tracked, it's just people feel comfortable telling me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, really? Another person? So I'm just surprised. Because I suppose I didn't expect that to be my major audience. But I'm really happy that people, I guess, trust me enough or think I'm nice enough to like, they feel comfortable telling me. So I'm kind of proud of that in like a way. I'm like, oh, awesome, I am a good bean. It sounds bad anytime I say it. It's like, oh, look at that, I'm kind. Good for me. That's not what I mean. No. Ah. To be fair, I found you in 2007 and just kept up with what you have been doing. Oh, that's true. I think it's because you're a kind person, really, and there's also the info above. That's true. Well, I'm glad that I come off as being nice, because I try to be. I try to be nice, and I try not to judge anybody for anything, because you don't know what's going on in a person's life. Of course, I'm also a person who feels awkward being like, yeah, I'm a nice person. It feels very pat myself on the back to say that. But I'm happy that all my trans bros, sisses, and neithers are comfortable enough to tell me. I feel like I did a good, you know? Oh! The Zoran has an update about the Siren. A minor mistake. Blood Curse is the third game and is a pseudo remake of the first game. Oh, I see. And with an all-American cast that was there filming like a reality TV or whatever the hell they're doing. They're like filming a documentary. And they all get the Blood Curse where they can mind jack people. Or whatever. However it is you get the thing. Because obviously I haven't seen the whole game. I just saw the part that the Super Best Friends played. There's a Siren 2, but it never left Japan. Oh, I see. Okay. So we have So for English-speaking countries, we've got Siren, and then the remake Siren Blood Curse. I see. Oh! Desiren has shouted in all caps, wait! There's more info. Siren 2 didn't get to North America. Ah. Okay. So the Canadians and the USA Americans did not get it. Apparently the EU and Australia got it. I see. Okay. So then I guess that means that there is an English translated version floating around somewhere. You would just have to special order it from Australia. Oh, the import on that would be bad. Oof. Although maybe it wouldn't be that bad. I don't know. Every once in a while, if I want anime that's too expensive in the United States, I order it from a different country and have it sent to me, and it's usually cheaper. Oh, then you'd have to get around a region lock game. Oh, yeah. It connects to the internet and goes, hold on a minute. You're not in Europe. Locked. And you're like, but why? I bought it. I paid for it. Why can't I play? I don't get region locking things. If somebody, if it got translated into their language, or at least the language they understand, and they decide they want to play it, I mean, what does it matter? Stinky. The original game is good, and we have moved past it mostly now. This is true. I mean, hell, for all we know, the second game could have been really bad. Maybe we dodged a bullet. Maybe if we'd gotten it, we'd have been like, Siren 2 is garbage. Hot garbo. No one likes it. Maybe that's what would have happened. And then we end up turning our noses up at the remake. Who knows? Siren does probably have the craziest ending, though. I don't know how it ends. I mean, if you want to share it, I don't mind spoilers. I mean, I'll let everybody know here in the video that there are probably spoilers incoming for the end of Siren. There's a lot of games that have really crazy, batshit endings, so I won't go into detail, but look at it this way. We'll see what. At the start, you're a teen, you know nothing, get attacked, and you just try to survive. At the end, you go all Rambo with weapons and magic, killing all the monsters. Oh, so you go through some shit. That reminds me of an anime, but I can't remember the name of it. I only remember pieces of it. It's an anime where there's aliens or something invading the Earth, and there are some, of course, random female students chosen to go and deal with them, and they each have this little creature that they can merge with or whatever to fight them. And they look like they've got little they look like they have skating gear on almost. They look like they got a little helmet that these little froggy aliens sit on their heads. And it starts off kind of fun and funky at first, and then it just gets weird. Oh, everybody in Siren turns into bug people. I see. Keroppi? Maybe. Hold on a minute. Is it Keroppi? Keroppi. No. That's from Carapace Unreal. I typed in the completely wrong thing. Oh my god. Oh, Dazarin has to go back to work. Okay, you have a good night too. And have fun streaming later. Where's me? Let's see. Anime. Where? Girls. Where? Aliens. There. Pets. Alien 9. That's what it's called. And they all wear these little frog alien hats. That's what it is. It's called Alien 9. It didn't have a second season, but it ends on the weirdest cliffhanger. And I was like, is there more of this? And the answer is no. You have to go and find the manga. And I was like, ah. Poopy. It's almost got like a puberty allegory in it, except that this is like no puberty anybody could ever want, because it's like semi-implied that the aliens sitting on your head and being a cool hat is not good. I mean, when would it be good? Like, you know? Although that does make me want to go watch it again, so maybe I will. Kind of want to go watch it again. Hello!
Hello again, sweetie baby.
I remembered the name of the anime I was trying to think of after you left.
What is the name of the anime?
The name of the anime is called Alien 9.
Ah, okay.
And it is Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you first.
No, you had a question, go ahead. I was just going to read the description of the anime.
I want to hear the description of the anime and then I'll ask my question.
Okay. So let me find the brief description of it. It's a very, very long description. Okay, so the basic thing is that it follows... humanity made contact with aliens 16 years ago, so people know about aliens. And it follows around a girl named Yuri, who's pretty, like, melancholic and kind of, like, meh. And her teacher invites her to join a club called the Alien Party. And in it, they are given a... their objective is to capture any aliens that appear on campus. And their teacher tells them they have to use a Borg, a symbiotic life form whose sole purpose is to protect their host, as well as incapacitate and capture other aliens, using anything available in their arsenal, which includes and is not limited to Borgs, inline rollerblades, knee pads, tranquilizers, dart guns, and lacrosse sticks. So it follows the three of them chasing down aliens with their frog hat friends, except it's not cute for long. And it gets weird, because wearing a symbiotic frog on your head is not normal.
The Hypnotoad.
It is much worse than a Hypnotoad.
So my question is this. Do you know what the name of a heart doctor is?
A cardiologist?
A cardiologist. So if a cardiologist played D&D, they probably do it like this. Like, I need you to roll for heart attack. Natural 20. Natural 20.
Okay. Alright. Playing as the heart, having the heart attack, I suppose.
I mean, medical D&D. Everything's just like a really contrived game of operation.
Oh my gosh, that just reminds me of like every time I see a short where it's like a bunch of fantasy creatures playing D&D, but they're playing it at like an office. Why is this playlist so much louder than the other one? Here we go, turn it down.
Yeah.
I don't want to turn it.
You're determined for Alex to hear your purring, aren't you, Tuffy? She keeps on going into the microphone.
I don't hear her. She has yet to defeat the noise cancellation.
I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry.
Curse you! Curse you, noise cancellation!
What you doing on my disc?
Pardon?
Tickly-bit? Just on the camera. I'm asking why
Oh.
she's on my desk.
Oh, okay.
Tickle-
I misheard it and I thought you said disc. And I was like, what?
Why are you doing on my disc?
She's probably up on top of the table because it smells like you and it's closer.
Mm-hmm. That and there's empty glasses of milk.
So she can push them on the floor.
Oh no, she just likes milk. We give her lactose-free milk.
Oh, well that's good. Because yeah, adult cats shouldn't have milk. It's not really good for them. But then again, I mean, most things aren't good for adult cats. Or dogs.
Yeah. Or humans.
Yeah, or humans. I mean, adult humans aren't really supposed to drink milk either. As a matter of fact, it's only in certain parts of the world, like the United States and England, where they do drink a lot of milk. In most other places, once humans hit adulthood, they become lactose intolerant. I think I got...
How I have milkshakes. Oh, but that would mean a life without milkshakes.
Yeah, and cheese. Well, that's why we have lactates and things like that. Or lactose-free milk and cheese. Government propaganda says milk is good for you to keep the dairy farmers and the economy going. You are correct, Ferb. That is actually 100% the reason why. As a matter of fact, here in the United States, we have such a surplus of dairy that we are quite literally filling abandoned coal mines and other kinds of mines with cheese.
Cheese, Gromit.
Which means that, like, I guess, like 1,000 years in the future, when someone digs that up, they're going to be very confused.
They must have worshipped it or valued it a great deal, Gromit.
I don't understand why they decided to bury all this cheese underground and not in, like, a vault or something. What could the purpose have been? They're trying to throw it out.
I think we need to go spelunking, Gromit.
Into the cheese.
Spelunking is the cave diving thing, isn't it?
Yes, spelunking is going into a cave.
Yeah. Wallace is going to become a spelunker to get the cheese.
To go get the cheese. The American cheese, specifically.
Oh, American cheese. I'm not sure if I like that, Gromit. I much prefer Wensleydale.
I don't think that Wensleydale is burying their... Well, maybe they are. I don't know. Is England burying their cheese? I ask as though you would know that, you know? Fuck, I don't know, maybe.
It's quite possible we bury our cheese.
There's probably some kind of cheese that you're supposed to bury and just wait a while for it to become good cheese. Like, I don't know, like head cheese or something.
Wensleydale cheese was first made by French Cistercian. Yeah. By French Cistercian monks from the Roquefort region who had settled in Wensleydale. They built a monastery at Falls, but some years later the monks moved to Javaux in Lower Wensleydale. They brought with them a recipe for making cheese from sheep's milk. During the 14th century, cow's milk began to be used instead, and the character of the cheese began to change.
It's almost like changing ingredients changes the cheese.
A little used milk was still mixed in since it gave a more open texture and allowed the development of the blue mold.
Oh, that's the blue mold cheese. Ugh.
At that time, Wensleydale was almost always blue, with the white variety almost unknown. Nowadays, the opposite is true, with blue Wensleydale rarely seen. When the monastery was dissolved in 1540, The local farmers continued making the cheese until the Second World War, during which most milk in the country was used for the making of government cheddar.
Because it
Even
lasts forever.
Even after rationing ceased in 1954, cheese making did not return to pre-war levels. The first creamery to ever produce Wensleydale commercially was established in 1897 in the town of Halls. Wensleydale Dairy Products, who brought the Wensleydale Creamery in 1992, sought to protect the name Yorkshire Wensleydale under any... Jesus, that's the most boring description. It's like, it's not born in a cave or anything interesting. It was made by monks.
That's where most recipes for, like, wine and cheese and shit came from monks. Because monks didn't have a whole lot to do all day.
Yeah.
So they
It
made
is a medium... It is a medium cheese, supple and crumbly, has a slight honey aroma, and sometimes comes served with cranberries put in it.
Or blue and moldy. I've seen the blue mold cheese. Of course, I don't think it's that kind of cheese. It didn't smell like honey. It just fucking stank.
Oh, they have a white Wensleydale now, which is like a more common one.
I wonder
Aging
if they...
time...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I wonder if they discovered that, like, the blue moldy cheese was really not good for you.
Aging time 3 to 6 months. Cave cheese. Cave matured cheddar. Yes, we do cave age cheddar. Oh, cheese.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure that there are different kinds of cheese where it's like you put it in the basement for a while or something, because all cheese is like milk that starts curdling.
It's funny that, though, the article didn't really mention anything about the actual process of how the cheese was made.
Yeah, I think that you have to, like, look up specifically how to make ... if you want to know how they make it. I mean, plenty of places would probably have it be somewhat of a secret because they don't want somebody else to make it, but at the same time, you know, there's multiple companies that make cheddar, you know, or white American cheese.
This is my favorite cheese, Red Leicester. Red Leicester, also known as Leicester or Leicestershire cheese, is an English cheese made in a similar manner to cheddar cheese. It is crumbly in texture and typically sold at 6 to 12 months of age.
So 6 months to a year, then.
The texture is slightly sweet and mellow flavor that becomes stronger as the cheese matures. Cheese has a slightly nutty taste, explains why I like it.
I think we're probably going to finish this thing in its entirety tonight. Because there's not a whole...
Good progress?
Yeah, well, I mean, because there's not a whole hell of a lot going on with the Fresno Nightcrawler. It just... It's legs. Even drawing 3 of them didn't take, like, hardly any time, because they're just legs. Yeah, Ferb just shouted, it is just pants. It's just pants. It is only pants. Pants and bug eyes, yes. It is only pants and only eyes.
Ooh, I didn't know that. Fat content, 33% total. It's a fatty cheese.
Well, I mean, most cheese is got heavy fat.
What's your favorite cheese, Alex?
Mozzarella. I have a love-hate relationship with cheese. I like it when it is melted. I don't like it when it starts to cool off and congeal, and I don't like it when it's crumbly. It has a bad mouth feel when it's all crumbly.
Okay. And mozzarella is usually very soft, so that'd be okay for you.
Yeah. Well, it's because it's soft and it's on pizzas. And in quesadillas and things. Like, I love quesadillas. I make cheese quesadillas all the time.
Yeah. Well, I think I will go to bed soon.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Stream time is almost over.
Yeah, we've got about 20 minutes.
Need to go and get myself more energy somewhere.
Well, the impulse would be to say caffeine, but if it's as late as I think it is, don't drink caffeine, because then you'll have a hard time sleeping.
True.
You could end up with leg spasms in your muscles, or muscle spasms in your legs. Jesus. While you're trying to sleep. And it'll make it really hard
the
to
first sentence is also accurate.
Yes.
You do tend to find muscle spasms in the muscles.
Yes. Yes, you do. One manages to find leg spasms in the leg.
This is very true, all very accurate.
Oh, there goes my brother not caring that I'm doing something. Oh well. Sorry, everybody.
He's making me yawn.
Well, it's because he walked up the stairs doing a big yawn.
Damn Yosa.
You should not be named.
The secret Sith.
Yes.
Darth Binks.
That's Jojo.
Yeah, Ferb says David should sleep. See, even Ferb is saying you should sleep.
Tell me what.
Hi, Mikey!
Hello.
So give me a second to hide these so I can show you the Fresnos in their glory.
Yeah, Mike.
Here they are.
Oh my god.
We stared for a long time at how they walk and how they move, and I concluded that it's clear that the tall one is clearly an adult human wearing a sheet over their head with it tucked into their pants. As for the little one, I'm not sure. The little one could be a kid wearing a sheet similarly, except that the child
Or a
one,
little person.
yeah, except that the smaller one of the two, the apex of the pants is right up at the top of the head.
It makes me.
So
Yeah, this reminds me of the TV show I used to watch as a kid. And I had the theme song of like, "What's the story, Wishbone?"
And here,
Did you look like?
I'm glad you
I love
like
it.
that.
I do. Really easy to color too.
I know, right? It's been so easy that we may actually just get it fully done before the end of the stream. I wasted a bunch of time trying to figure out, like, okay, how can I maybe make this, you know, like, it's over so quickly, like, what else can we do? So I just, like, looked up footage of them for a while and was like, this footage sucks. This footage is all terrible.
Yeah, it really does. Well, I may be misremembering, but I remember, was it Corridor Digital? One of the like filmmaking YouTube channels does a series where they like look at alleged like paranormal activity or UFO sightings or whatever, and they like analyze the footage and point out, because they're like all experts in the field of like special effects and stuff.
I know that
whether or not it's fake. And I remember them. I seem to recall them doing a video about the Fresno
Yeah, I don't know about
Nightcrawler.
Corridor Digital doing that. I mean, maybe it could have been them. I know that they did an analysis of the released UFO footage, the declassified UFO footage, and were like, guys, that's a bird. That is a bird because this is what happens when you fly at, several
One of
hundred
the
miles.
pieces of footage was.
Yeah.
The other two, they don't know. But I mean, just because you don't know doesn't mean it
Oh,
was aliens.
look, from what I remember, they identified them all. Like, they're like, this one right here has to do with the aperture, and it has to do with the light being reflected inside. It creates a triangle shape. I think they actually found an explanation for all of them. I could be wrong.
No, because there are 3 chunks of footage, and they knew what one of them was, but they didn't know what the other 2 were.
Maybe I'm misremembering. I thought that they had discovered it for all of it.
They speculated, but they didn't know for sure.
Oh, well, I mean, technically
There's
all
a lot
of it's
of things it could
speculation,
be.
but yeah.
I trust their analysis. They know what they're talking about.
Yeah,
but
I do too.
I remember them doing that, and then there was another one where it was like I remember seeing this piece of footage surface back in the early 2000s, but it was like an alleged ghost sighting, but what it turned out to be was actually just a puff of dust caught on CCTV footage.
Oh god, yeah. So many like ghost sightings are actually just like streaks of moths flitting past
Just
the
dirt.
camera.
Yeah, moths just like flittering by.
It's like, guys, that's
Yeah,
a grasshopper jumping through the shot.
I mean, if the problem is that if you are looking for something, your mind will trick you into seeing.
Yeah,
things.
your mind will attempt to be like, okay, well, if you're certain it's there, let me find it for you.
So if you're the kind of person who's like easily susceptible to that sort of thing, like aliens or ghosts or whatever, like if you believe ghosts are real, you are more likely to believe something is a ghost when it isn't. Because you want to believe that it's a ghost.
Do 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 do. I want to believe. Actually, Ferb's analysis earlier.
That's a perfect example of confirmation bias.
I want
Mueller.
to. Yeah, and the only difference in that scenario is that the show is like, well, Mulder has to be correct because because the premise of the show is, what if those things were real, which means he must believe everything.
The difference also is that he has a partner that is constantly questioning him, which is a good thing.
Which is good.
Scully provides a valuable service.
Sorry, Ferb, I'll mention your analysis in just a second.
You always need to be critical or skeptical.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the only reason the show is silly is that the premise is that even though she's a skeptic, Mulder is right. You should be left thinking that at the end.
Yes, but the show that's only because we see what Mulder sees.
I mean, that's true. But
Scully isn't portrayed as being irrational because Scully doesn't have the benefit of seeing what Mulder sees.
This is also true. But yes, what Ferb proposed for the Fresno Nightcrawler when we first started, because you weren't here for that, was so Fresno Nightcrawlers are just humans with mange. And I laughed. I said maybe.
Think of the Always Sunny. I just wanted to be pure.
Oh my god, yes. And of course, David and Dezarin, when she was here, both the mange trope, both said it looked like the characters from the movie 9. Is that what it's called, David? With the little stitch people?
I believe so, yes.
Wasn't that by the guy who did he produced the fucking Halloween Christmas movie?
Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah, everyone talks about how much they love it, but I actually don't care about it.
Oh, I like it.
That movie.
And I had his name in my brain, and now it's gone.
I don't dislike it. Tim Burton. I think Tim Burton made that movie. But
Maybe.
It's not that I dislike that movie. It's just that I just don't have a strong opinion about it.
That's fine. I quite enjoyed that movie. It was when I was little, it was my first foray into stuff that was cute but also creepy, because that's kind of one of my favorite aesthetics. So I enjoyed that movie a lot.
The movie that I remember a lot and have strong opinions about is is Coraline, which was produced by a friend of Tim Burton, but not.
Yeah,
Tim
but not Tim
himself.
Burton. But it's also stop motion and inspired. It's based on a book that was probably inspired by him also, which is fine.
I sure hope so, because it was a commercially produced movie.
Well, yes. All right. Anyway,
I am going to head to bed now.
Alrighty.
So I will see everyone later.
Sleep,
Lovely
David.
days and excellent work, by the way, on everything, Alex. Very nice.
Thank
work.
you.
Uh,
Have a good one.
anything- Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Night. What was I ushering him out too fast? We've been everybody, including the chat, has been telling him to go to bed for like the past 30 minutes. Because he keeps yawning and going, oh, well, I know I'm not tired. And Ferb is like, go to bed!
Funny how when you become incredibly tired, you're like, no, I'm not tired.
No, I'm not tired, it's fine. And you're and everybody around you is like, bruh, nah. You're like, no, it's fine.
It's
Don't worry
funny.
about it."
I will. There are two types of tired that I have. The one type of tired is, I don't notice I'm tired until I actually hit, like, my head hits the pillow, and then I'm out like a light. Right? But until that point, I am wide awake and perfectly fine. Like, I don't even notice any symptoms of being tired, but then I just rest my head in a pillow and I'm out.
Yeah.
The other type
Those are good.
is when you know you're tired and your eyes get scratchy, right?
Mm-hmm.
But no matter how hard you try,
You cannot. Yeah, that's the
cannot.
insomnia. The kind of tired that I get sometimes that's always funny to me is you're tired, but you don't realize it until you look at the clock, and then all of a sudden it just bashes you in the side of the head. It's like you're like, oh, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh my god, and you haven't yawned at all this whole time. Oh, I'm making myself yawn. you haven't yawned at all or seemed tired in the slightest until you notice the time, and then you're like, oh my god, holy shit, I guess I am really tired. That's the kind of tired that happens to me a lot, and it is the weirdest. Because I know that you've laughed at it when it's happened to me before. Is I'll be like, oh, it's this time. Oh god, I'm really tired.
There's probably like a psychological component of it, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
you're like,
Where I was energized and my brain was holding me back with adrenaline or something.
You see the time and you're like, oh my gosh, it's super late, and then your body's like,
oh shit,
it was sleep time, so now you must feel sleepy.
Yeah, that could easily be, or it could be like the opposite even, where it's like, you know, I was keeping you up with the adrenaline because you were so into what you were doing, and now all of a sudden we've both, you know, you've realized that it's
Look at them.
sleep time. I know, they're so cute. I gave them bug eyes because people who see them, like the 2 other times they've been seen or claim to have seen them in person, say that they have eyes. But the video footage doesn't show them, so I thought I would give them really pale, bug-like eyes that would reflect light so that they would just look white.
Yeah. I like it.
I love these little dudes.
You should put shines on the eyes.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
Ah,
They're so cute.
thank you. I love
They
them.
don't even look like they would be a threat. They look like they would just be friends.
Yeah, I mean, they just kind of go for walks.
Like it looks like
On all
like,
the footage
like
that they're
out of
on,
all-
they go for walkies.
Out of all of the creatures, I would like. Out of all of the cryptids that we've seen so far in our journey this October, these are the only ones that I would feel comfortable being ambushed by at night.
Yeah, they don't
For
got
2 reasons.
they don't got any dangerous claws or teeth or anything.
For 2 reasons.
Mm.
The first reason is if they did try something,
You could push them.
there's
right
a clear
over.
place to kick.
Yeah, I mean, you could just push them and they fall over and they just wiggle around on the
Well,
ground like, oh no.
What I'm referring to is they got a pair of legs, there's a place to kick.
Yep. They are 80% groin. As a matter of fact, the child appears to be entirely groin.
Yeah. The other thing is they just look like they would be nice. Like
Yeah.
just a little weird, like a little odd.
Yeah.
But nice.
Well, I was talking when we were looking at them before, I mentioned, I'm like, these things look like they do have cloth on them. So like, what if these are just alien hazmat suits? What if they're wearing little suits like the Volus do, because they can't breathe the air? So they're just wearing little suits.
That's actually solves the problem that we've talked about before, which is that aliens are never wearing anything.
Yeah, they're never wearing clothes.
Naked.
So now these are wearing a full body suit.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. First believable alien sighting.
Yeah, right? Because I'm like, that clearly looks like cloth. And people are like, they have muscular, chunky legs. I'm like, they do not have muscular, chunky legs. Look at these boys. Look at these little boys. They are entirely made of fluff. All right, let's get the highlights on them. Because as soon as we do that and then put the white on the lines for their eyes, they'll be done. We actually will have fully completed on stream a cryptid.
I love them.
Oops, I did this wrong.
Like a little family.
They're a
took
little
trip.
family.
They took a trip to Earth
Yeah.
for a vacation.
Actually, it was really funny.
And they were like, oh my gosh, we came at the wrong time. This is...
Oh man, we
There's too
can't
much going on.
breathe. This air is
Too loud around
terrible.
here.
Gotta
Can
walk
you
around at
believe
night.
these monkey people would create a car-centric society? God damn, I could barely hear you over all the traffic.
That's why they have to wander around at night in the national parks. They're tourists.
Yeah, they have to stay the hell away from highways because they can't hear each other otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that they communicate with each other through meeps?
Maybe.
Like meeps?
Meep, meep, meep,
Oh. Yeah, they look like meep.
They do look
Meep.
like they would meep. We were poking fun before, and I was doing the voice of the FRESNO Nightcrawler child to its father, and I for some reason was making it sound like a small Victorian child. Like,
yeah,
oh,
meep.
oh, Papa. I crave a trip to McDonald's, Father. I have done well today. I wish to try the Happy Meal with the chicken nugget.
Chicken nugget.
Chicken nugget.
It's like they appear to the counter and to the underpaid McDonald's worker who clearly sees that they're aliens, but is just not paid enough to give a fuck.
Yeah, they just hear.
Beep. May I have chicken nugget?
Number 5. 10 piece. Chicken nugget. Do you want fries with that to like make it a meal? And they turn and they like whisper to each other. Yes. Child's toy. For a boy or a girl? Slow blink. Child's toy. Okay.
You take crypto?
Here, take coin of crypto coin? No.
No, that's a fucking MLM, man. You get roped into some shit.
They're like, no, I'm sorry, we only take cash from the United States. One of the children comes up to the adult. I have found these coins and paper in the park. Inside of the machine of vending. We can use these to purchase the chicken nugget.
Chicken nugget.
Chicken nugget. There they are, they're done. I love them.
And right on time, too.
I know, precisely on time. Precisely 2 hours.
Nicely done.
Look at these little dudes.
so cute.
so much. I was like, man, I don't know. The big version of them too. Also, just up here. I love them also.
Even they're cute. Like there's nothing like.
Hello. Yeah, there's
So this
nothing
may be the
particularly
first-
scary about them. They just walk kind of funky.
This may be the first one that I've seen you do that. I don't think there's a way to make them look like Pokemon.
I feel like, honestly, to make them look like Pokemon, I could definitely do that.
Actually, no. The little one looks like it could be a Pokemon.
Yeah, I feel like I could very easily, hold on. Bonus. Very quickly. I feel like I could definitely make a little Pokemon, and it would just be,
Do you?
it'd be this,
Do you feel?
it'd be this. Done. Pokemon.
Oh my god.
Somehow that's even better! Why
It looks like it.
It's even better! Oh my goodness, it's this secret
It
one.
looks like it would be like related to cast form or something.
Yes. Oh my god, I'm gonna save. You know
the one
what?
For the longest time, I thought had boobs.
Oh yeah.
Like when I was a kid, I was like, see, they couldn't have. This thing looks like not a person. Why would it have this?
You know what? You know what I can do next year? I can take the cryptids I made this year, look at their chibis, and then try to make them into Pokemon. I feel like I could. I feel like I could easily do this. Alright. Turning cryptids into Pokemon. Alright. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming. I hope you enjoyed the wild ride that was me staring at this going, how can I make it more than just legs? It is only pants. How can I make it more than pants? I feel like I succeeded. I feel like I have accomplished.
You met the brief and exceeded it.
Thank you. We have made the cutest little albino little babbies and concluded that they're probably in little protective suits. There's probably a little zipper on the back. And now I have the hiccups.
They're aliens coming on a vacation to Earth in their little hazmat suit.
Yep. I want to see the buffalo. And I want to drink the Coca-Cola.
You're in for a sore awakening, kid.
I want to see a raccoon.
A raccoon.
I want to see a raccoon.
They would probably be friends with the raccoons.
Look, Father, I found this opossum.
They probably think that the raccoons are the actual intelligent species on the planet.
Look, there is the dominant species, the dog. See how its human companion walks around picking up its poop? It has built entire domiciles with extra cushions inside just for the dog. Isn't it fascinating, Papa?
Papa!
Papa? Father? I only wish, Father, that I had extra limbs that I may hold the dog.
I love, that our theories regarding the Fresno Nightcrawler are better than anyone else.
Yes, they're better than any other theory I've seen in which there are David tried to look some up and he said that the only ones that he saw besides aliens were that they were ghosts. And I'm like, no, why they're tourists?
Like, and the people who think they're aliens are like, oh, they're here to dissect us or whatever. No, they're here for a vacation.
Yeah. They're
just here to enjoy the nature.
Yeah, they sit down and have
a number
have
5 from McDonald's.
Yeah, they want the cheese nugget. I want the Happy Meal and the French and fries. I wish also drink the milkshake. I hear it brings boys to the yard. I wish to know why, God. Father.
Why does it bring the boys to the yard?
Why
is it the succulent taste of the milkshake?
Do they smell it from a distance, Father? Can they smell the milkshake, Papa? Is this how the female human lures the mate? She makes the milkshake and places it in the yard, and the males fight? Ferb just went, Father, Father, what are the boys? I know not, my child. I will sip the milkshake and decide if it is in fact good enough to fight others in a yard for it. It just... And like Ferb said, they drink with their feet, so it just sticks its foot in the milkshake. It is cold, Papa.
And you just hear a little...
It was delicious. Thank you. I must now put my foot back in my boot. To protect it from your terrible toxic air.
Surprisingly, we have managed to procure such a succulent dinner.
I am very glad we were able to exchange the paper squares and the circular metal pieces for the milkshake, Papa.
Surprising that the ice cream machine worked.
I was delighted. I hear they are often broken. It must be a very advanced and complicated piece of machinery, Papa. We have been going on for 6 minutes. 6 minutes! 6 minutes of, oh, Papa, the Fresno Nightcrawler trip to McDonald's. Someday, I'll draw that. Cryptid at the counter. Please, I want a milkshake. I am a 7-foot-tall stick man. I wish to procure it for my child.
Wait, if they drink with their feet, where do they eat? They eat with their feet too?
Sure, like butterflies. They taste with their feet. But they're in
How do they
shoes.
chew?
You know what? That's a good question. Maybe there is a mouth hidden under there. And they
Like
have
a little mouth. Like
Yeah,
one
tiny
that
one.
puckers?
like a little butthole.
Yeah.
We have to wrap this up. We can't keep
Yes.
making people stare at this image while we talk about the Fresno Nightcrawler.
I mean, we could.
I mean, we could. But we won't. We won't.
No.
We can't. We can't make them do
We will
it.
spare you.
We will spare them. Alright. I want to thank everybody for coming. I hope you enjoyed this adventure as much as I did. And I hope you will be here tomorrow. Who is our critter tomorrow? Let us find out together. Who is our creature tomorrow? Wait patiently for the computer to thing. Alright, Fresno Nightcrawler, check, done. The bunyip! I remember
bunyip?
somebody in one of our other chats was very excited for me to draw the bunyip.
What is bunyip?
The bunyip is from Australia. It is a monster that might be a crocodile that lives in the water, and I think it sings to try and convince you that you should just totally go over there. And
This
then
isn't the
noms
sexy
you.
one, is it?
It is not sexy, no.
God damn it.
The bunyip is not sexy as far as I'm aware.
How does it expect to woo people? If it
It hides in the water and makes little happy, like, oh no, help me, I'm a pretty lady stuck in the pond. And then you lean over like, is there a pretty lady in the pond? And it eats you.
You lean over and you see that it isn't a pretty lady, and then you just leave, and it's left without
it's
a
like,
meal
"God
because
damn it!"
wasn't convincing at all.
Ah, crap. I think the description is like it's part crocodile, but then also part kangaroo, because kangaroos also like to lure people into water and drown them. They do, by the way. If you're ever in Australia and you see a kangaroo trying to, like, get you to go in a pond where it is, don't, because it's going to grab you and drown you. That is 100% what it's about to do. And with that warning, we will now wrap it up, for realsies.
Don't get drowned by kangaroos.
Yes, don't get drowned by kangaroos, and be nice to your local Nightcrawler, whether it is in Fresno or not. Go buy it a Happy Meal and a shake, so that it may sip.
We're not sponsored by McDonald's.
We are not. Sadly, I don't have their money. I wish that they would give me their money. That would be great. I would put it to better use. But anyway, I hope you will be here tomorrow, same time, same place. All of my links to everything are below the video, including links to my Patreon and all of my social things if you want to poke around and see what I'm doing. My Patreon now also includes access to a Discord channel that I have made, so you can see stuff appear really fast. But yes, I will see you guys all tomorrow, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye!
Bye.
Papa, I crave violence.
I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of my followers over on Patreon and give a special shout out to Jack Fox, Old Monster, Dizarin, and Revolution72. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. I'd also like to give a big thank you to everyone else watching. If you enjoyed the video, let me know with a like and a comment. Be sure to have a look at the other videos on my channel and subscribe so you never miss a new one. Links to my Patreon, Twitch, and all my other socials are in the description below the video. I hope I'll see you next time. Bye bye!